First, I want to apologize for not taking my sunglasses off. I know it's nice when you can make eye contact with people, but the light is too strong, so I'll be straining too much. So okay, let's get back into today's topic. So we hear a lot about it's important to hydrate and all sorts of theories to how much water should one drink. And I talked about this before, saying when you think about how much water you need, you really have to take into consideration the climate you live in, the physical activity you perform. Oops, let me see if this is, I hope you can hear me. The physical activity you perform. So in other words, how much you sweat because of the weather, because of the exercise, what your diet is made of. If you eat all dry fruits, that comes with less natural water content than if you eat lots of greens. So those are all factors that you want to take into account when you think about being well hydrated. And as a way of measuring your hydration, you can go by the frequency of urination and the color of the urine. So the more frequent you urinate throughout the day, and the more the color of the urine is rather a pale yellow, the better indicator is that you are actually keeping up well with hydration. Now, why is important? Because water is actually, I would say, more important than food when it comes to survival. And more important than water is air, oxygen, the air we breathe, with this particular composition of gases it has, right? So we cannot live without breathing, without oxygen for, I don't know, what's the record? I should Google this, probably I would find the answer. If you know what's the record of how long one can hold its breath, from that you gather that air is crucial to life. Then the second is water. We know we cannot live longer than, I believe, 72 hours without hydrating, without taking in any water, and we can go for days and months without eating, depending on our fat reserves. Actually, the record of fasting, which I'm pretty sure was water fast, was 382 days. Write that down. This person went for 382 days without eating, survived on its own energy. But that's not what I want to talk about with you today. I want to talk about the importance of water, and this particular water that is actually found inside our cells. So water is crucial for survival. It's important for transport of nutrients, for enzyme, vitamin synthesis, and all the stuff. So basically we can't function without water. Every cell inside contains water. So like you're basically mostly water than anything else, like 60% water, right? But what is interesting, what researchers are finding, that the form of water we found inside our cells is actually not the H2O we know. So far we know water has three forms, presents itself in three forms. One is liquid, right, the H2O. Then it's the vapor or the gas form of water. When you heat up water, it evaporates. And finally, the third phase we know, it's the solid phase, when you freeze the water and you get ice. Now the fourth phase of water, it's called EZ, exclusion zone, and it's like the chemical formula, it's H3O2, so it's not H2O, and it's more like a gel type of water. So that's what we have inside our cells, and it's like a negatively charged water, which facilitates energy production inside our cells. It makes our mitochondria, that organelles that provide us with energy, optimally function. So that's called EZ water, exclusion zone water. And you can go and Google, and actually Dr. Mercola put recently out an article with the researcher, I should have wrote his name down. This professor that studies this, he had a TED Talk in New York, and two other interviews from the same TED Talk, with all about this water. Some is still in hypothetical forms, some is proven. But what is important about this? It's important to understand that To some degree, you can get this type of water from outside, like external source, and to some degree by your lifestyle you can make your body produce more of it. So where do you get this water from? Like outside sources. Looks like coconut water. It's a type of easy water. All water that comes with green plants, it's easy water. So it's the type of water that really, when it gets into your system, it turns easily into this type of negatively charged H3O2 water that supports optimal health and energy production. So write this down: coconut water, green juices, or eating green leafy vegetables. So you see, I do follow and promote and encourage people to go on low carb diet, but that does not exclude your greens. Okay, I'm talking spinach and arugula and dandelion and broccoli. All the green carbohydrates are your safe type of carbohydrates, so it's no excuse there not to eat your greens. So, and you see, it's one more reason to pay attention to having enough of those greens, not only because of the phytonutrients and antioxidants we get and the fiber, but because of this special type of water we get. If you want to juice, by all means, you can go and do the juicing, but you lose the fiber. So I'm more promoting eating the salads, eating the vegetables, and if possible in a raw form, so you get more of this water, because with cooking some of the water gets lost. So we said coconut, we said greens. Then chilling the water seems to also help get it faster into this easy form. Now, our body, you see, in nature, we have the process of photosynthesis, right? When plants take the energy from the sun and use it to produce oxygen for us. It appears that human beings also have the first step of photosynthesis, where when we are exposed to the sun light, we actually break this natural water, H2O, into this easy form of water that's negatively charged. So you see, being out in the sun and soaking up that sun is actually how we're meant to be, not only because our skin in the presence of sun will facilitate the synthesis of this very important hormone like vitamin D, which we all know about. It's crucial role in our health, but now it's also this type of exclusion zone water, easy. So it's nice when science comes and reinforces our belief that yes, our ancestors lived in close proximity with the earth, and we should make an effort to get back, to get out of the homes, from in front of the computers, be out in sun and spend at least 15-20 minutes, which is nothing compared to what our ancestors did. But even that is more than being 24 hours indoors, right? So that's one. So be out in the sun. Like I'm soaking the sun right now as I talk to you. And then is heat, like sauna, particularly infrared sauna. So if you have access to an infrared sauna, I highly encourage you to use it. It not only supports detoxification, but also the production of this special easy water. Grounding, so walking barefoot on the grass, on the beach, even on concrete, it puts you back in contact with our charger. The earth is our charger. We are batteries. And the earth is the charger that, like, just like you have to charge your phone, right? If I don't put my iPhone to charge it overnight, I won't have battery the next day to use the phone. We have to get charged, get put in our charger, and our charger is the earth. The more you live in separation from earth, with shoes, elevated beds, elevated buildings, you never touch a tree, you never put your hands in dirt, you never walk barefooted, the more you are disconnected from the charger, the more you lose your life energy out of it. Your earth is negatively charged. It helps you stay healthy, and one of way which it does is by helping you produce this special fourth phase of water, easy water. So I think I covered pretty much all. Also, the researcher mentioned turmeric, but I didn't get into understanding how turmeric works. We know turmeric is one of the most studied herbs, as powerful anti-inflammatory, so I'm not sure how, but it helps the body produce more of this water. And eating plants that have gel-like water in them, like aloe vera, chia seeds, you know, or even flax seeds. When you put them in liquid, they swell up, they absorb lots of water from the environment, and they turn into a gel. That's also the easy water. So talked about chia before. Go ahead and have your chia pudding. The recipe is, I think, on my blog and somewhere on Facebook. So it's so many ways, like having a healthy whole lifestyle that's based on ancestral living. Gives you so much advantage in your ability to heal and to live your best life ever. So keep in mind that the way we have water in our body is not the H2O we drink, it's the H3O2, so-called exclusion zone water, gel-like type of water. And you can help your body get this water inside your cells by having coconut water, eating your greens or drinking green juices, eating chia seeds and other gel-like seeds and plants, staying out in the sun, drinking chilled water, going in the infrared sauna, adding turmeric to your cooking, and let's see, and of course barefoot walking. Go and walk barefoot. That's it. That's what I had to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, by all means, and if you find this information useful, share with your friends and family. Give a like to my page and subscribe so you don't miss any of the hot topics I present here daily, just about every day, give or take. And join my private Facebook group, check my website, and stay tuned, because soon I'm going to launch a program that is going to help you fast to heal. That's more on the intermittent fasting, low carb, and overall just a ancestral living, mimicking that as much as we can. The more we do that, the better off we are, certainly. Thanks for watching. If you come and watch the replay, I also love it, and have an awesome day. Bye.